Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the IWC Radio Podcast. This is our unfortunate news to tell you that Hulk Hogan has passed away this past Thursday. I'm here with Chucks, Beans, and Will. The whole gang's here. How you guys doing?
Hello. Yeah, not too bad.
Well, we got a lot to talk about here today.
What do you want to talk about?
What do you say?
No, seriously, this is not a laughing matter at all.
Sorry, I had to...
What? Tell me that's not how they started.
No, that was something... That was something
Not the
unrelated.
Vince news.
Yeah. That was with the...
That's great.
That clip. Yeah. I had to break up the tension here with that.
Yeah. I love it's stay at the end. It's great.
Well, I want to talk about... This is actually not a funny matter whatsoever. We got a serious up here.
Wow. Play it again. It's so good to listen to.
Sure.
What do you want to talk about? No, seriously, this is not a laughing matter at all.
What an odd week this has been. In all seriousness, a little bit here. You have over here. It was Malcolm Jamal Warner who drowned in Costa Rica, and then the day after,
Oh yeah,
Ozzy Osbourne, and then Wednesday seemed to be okay, and then Chuck Mangione on Thursday and Hulk Hogan like hours after. So
is this becoming another 2016?
Maybe, I don't know. But
If you would asked which two WWE Hall of Famers are we going to lose this year, we had done that in our prediction game at the start of the year.
Oh Jesus!
I think I probably would have gone Donald
We
Trump.
didn't, did we?
No, we didn't. Maybe we will next year.
No, if you remember,
I was just going to say, my God, what?
I wasn't going to bring it up, but if you remember, I originally said that this was going to be like Vince's last
I do
year.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember you putting him on the cutting block. Yeah.
Yeah, and I changed it to, well, something's probably going to happen with the Hulk Hogan Real American Beer sponsorship, and WWE's going to have to like pull out or something. I don't know if this qualifies it, but
It certainly impacts on it.
yeah,
Something happened with it, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Where were you when you heard the news? I guess.
I was working.
Yeah, I was working.
Same.
I think, did I happen to be on Twitter for something?
A colleague at work just sent over a link because it had literally just popped up. So I saw it pretty much probably about 2 minutes after it first got broke. So yeah, kind of similar for me. Someone from work messaged me on Teams, because that's what everyone does these days.
Skype doesn't exist anymore.
Well, no.
That's right.
And someone said, "I've got some bad news for you. This one might hurt." I'm like, what? Oh my God, that's not a good. No, well, I think they've obviously thought they had a bigger opinion of Hogan than they actually have. But yeah, no, it's obviously sad news when anyone dies, but I don't think it would have been it's big news as it would have been maybe 5-10 years ago, maybe. If you know what I mean. Yeah, I was having a similar conversation today actually with a friend, in the fact that it just doesn't. There's two sides to it, isn't there? And it's like you have to respect and understand the impact that he did have, and appreciate that. But then there is that side that has been heavily tarnished over the last 10 years or so, where it just changes how you feel to it, I think. And I mean, I don't know what you guys think. I mean, sorry, go on, Beans. I interrupt you. No. I was just going to say, obviously, you don't ever wish unwell on someone, but you just don't have that same.
Well. Not jump to conclusions.
So what you're saying, between
you
the
know
two
what
of you,
I mean.
you're saying,
I know.
is.
There's no Hulkamaniacs here.
Oh, jeez.
Well,
God!
That's what it sounds like.
That doesn't
I don't
work
know,
for
you
me,
got-
brother.
I mean, obviously, we're all of similar age, so I don't know what you
Well,
guys think about. Well, yeah.
I know you were thinking it, so I thought I'd put it out there.
I kind of missed the whole Hulkamania thing. I'd come into wrestling way after that, so while I can appreciate what he's done and what he did, he was never a big name for me. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. I obviously
I think a big
appreciate
name is big name is all he was. I think because I missed out on it, and even the WCW run where he was probably a little older and didn't need to be on top as much as he was, but his kind of second life. But he was Hulk Hogan. I knew who he was before I knew what pro wrestling was.
Yeah.
And he was always that guy. Now when Ric Flair showed up, I had no idea. But Hogan, he was
a fair point, yeah.
And who, I mean, like, it's one of those, isn't it, where you would never have said that, we'd be in a world where Hogan didn't outlive Ric Flair. And I only say that in the fact that Ric Flair's had a hell of a lot of health issues.
Yeah, no kidding.
Ric Flair's about 17 times. He's had more deaths than he has title them.
But honestly, I mean, even the video, and obviously it was quite sad to see it, and I know it sounds awful, doesn't it? But it doesn't take much to set Rick off with emotions these days. But he was obviously very broken, and he had a terrible scar on his head where obviously he just had surgery done, which I believe was for a removal, skin cancer related, I think. But it just, it's just crazy to think that, it's one of them. And Hogan, obviously, I mean, I remember watching him in Manchester when he was with TNA when they came over, and the state of his back.
Yeah.
When it was awful. You just looked at him and you just thought, this man should not be in the ring, like, in any form of physicality at all. It's like, just, but also as well, he comes, but also as well, it's like, he comes from that era as well where a lot of people didn't live as long as he did as well because of what that Ric Flair wasn't. I mean, he had his problems in that regard, but you never accused Ric Flair of taking performance-enhancing drugs. Where that at one point, and Hogan, I think, even said it, that he it was just the norm. It was what people did. It wasn't. It wasn't a controversial thing. There was no side effects when they were starting doing them kind of things. It was just made sense. But
I mean,
unfortunately, it takes its toll.
When your slogan's like basically take your vitamins, say your prayers, kind of mars it a little bit. That's the thing that gets me. I think Hogan tarnished his legacy long ago, and I mean, maybe if he would have hypothetically, like what Bean said, if this would have happened 5-10 years ago before the whole scandal broke, maybe you would have a lot more sympathy from fallen fans and things like that, as opposed to now. Because say what you will, but the fact that he said that abhorrent stuff towards African Americans and all that stuff, there's practically no coming back from that, I feel, unless you do a major apology tour, which his apology was mainly towards the fact that he apologized for getting caught in the act rather than the act itself.
That was the one thing I did want to touch on, because I think that's where, like you say, when there was the usual thing of, I come from a generation where them kind of things were said and it was just normal, and I understand that, that isn't appropriate now and I shouldn't have said it. But like you say, when he addressed all the roster backstage, and all he did was tell people how you've got to be careful what you put on the internet rather than what you actually think in your head.
Right.
It just, yeah, that was the point when you thought he's just not getting it. He's just,
Uh-huh.
and I think that's where I lost my.
Yep.
Because we all know people who say things that they shouldn't say in today's PC stuff, in our own lives, and you think, you shouldn't really say that. But you also know, for 99% of the time, most people, when they say things like that, it's not meant out of a bad place. It's just a bad use of language, But when you do, and the way that he reacted and the way that he kind of dealt with that, it didn't come across well at all. It felt like he still believes what he believes, kind of thing. He doesn't think he's done wrong. He just thinks that he's not been careful enough on how to cover it up.
Yeah. And then, well, if you want to focus on his legacy, sure, okay, he, body slammed Andre the Giant, who was like 800 pounds and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That was great for its time.
He once worked 400 days of the year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I've not heard that one before, but
You haven't heard that? It gets better. The explanation for it is that he traveled to Japan and back so many times he crossed the international date line over and over and over. So he legitimately worked 400 days a year once.
God. I don't think that's how it works.
I actually quite like that.
If it's part of the Hogan promo and he just said, yeah, I'm flying around the world so fast like Superman that I can turn time backwards, that would be fine. That would be in character. It would make sense. But you can't actually say that like you believe it. He was also the bassist for Metallica?
Oh, come on.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, there was the other side of it as well, which is like, I remember at the time, like with Macho Man as well, and he, all the claims that he made up beforehand, and there was loads of memes being shared this weekend where it's like, they do the graphics of like the Pearly Yates and all the other wrestlers like welcoming him, and people commenting like, he ain't getting that reception. It's like, there was that element of it as well, where you felt that there was always things that he manipulated to make it look better for him, and he didn't. There was never any concrete proof that he had those kind of relationships with people, and the people that did speak up were obviously, for the most part, was quite negative in that regard.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like early on, like you could just make the same argument with his legacy, the fact that like he was kind of a dick in the ring a little bit. Like he kind of almost costed Undertaker his career early on with that pile driver. Yeah, and then Hogan was like saying, oh, my neck, brother, and all that. Like there's that story. The fact that when he jumped ship to WCW, he had the creative control card. Like, sure, he created the NWO and was like a major touchstone with that, but like, yeah, I mean, we just played the sound clip. That doesn't work for me, brother. That's basically, what he would do when, it was pitched ideas or matches and things like that. So, I don't know. It's a difficult one.
It is, and I just think it's one of them where you just feel uneasy about it because you feel like you should be.
Let me tell you, I wasn't easy when I heard the news. I was like, oh.
No, it's just what.
I think I'm not sure who it was on Twitter. It was one of the current roster. I can't remember who it was, but I think they sort of got the balance well. I think you've got to look at Terry Bollea is the guy that said questionable things and possibly shouldn't be remembered very well, whereas Hulk Hogan is the wrestler, and I think you've got to separate them. Just the character and the person.
The artist.
Easier to do with Terry and Hulk than it is with Chris Benoit and Chris Benoit.
Well, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, that's true though. There's a hell of a lot of pro wrestlers, especially from that era, who have personal lives that you should probably overlook if you want to be nice about them.
Yeah.
but were big deals. I mean, God, as recently as Steve Austin had the wife thing, right? The Rock made Moana 2.
Jesus.
The Tooth Fairy. Oh, come on.
Tooth Fairy.
I was just going to say, out of all the things that you could pull him up on, you pulled him up on Moana too. I'm going to say it weren't that bad. I enjoyed it.
Oh, fuck! Jesus!
Actually, haven't seen even the first one. Apparently, it's quite good.
Oh, come on, Chugs. You can't throw shade like that.
On the other
That's
hand,
not a
I've
flex.
seen the
First
Tooth
game
Fairy.
Yeah. Have I seen the Tooth Fairy? What was the one he did where he was allergic to cinnamon? Was that
I don't know that
That
one.
might have been the
To
Tooth.
cinnamon.
No, wasn't the Tooth. Yeah, that was one of the jokes. He ate some cinnamon and then his tongue swelled up. Like with the tongue.
He's not doing his Big Show impression.
Don't boo that.
Dwayne Johnson filmography. What else has he done?
Is it
Game Plan? It might have been the Game Plan. It's the Game
no. Game Plan. That's the.
Yeah, vaguely remember
Oh,
that.
I'm getting mixed up with the Gridiron Gang.
That was shit as well.
We're all right. The I was thinking it was the
Talking-
Witch Mountain one. What was the cinnamon?
Game Plan is
looking
where
to,
his an 8-year-old girl shows up on his doorstep saying that she's his daughter and she's going to live with him for a while.
Is he an
And he
NFL
goes-
player in it or a hockey?
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the one.
Alright.
Yeah, right before the big game between the Boston Rebels and the New York Dukes.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Sounds like an arena.
The one thing
football
you-
league.
It's a winner of a
Sounds like an XFL game, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know one thing you won't find on that list, don't you? WrestleMania, because he wasn't there.
He wasn't there. You know who was there?
Stars.
Oh no, you can't talk about him anymore either, can you?
He's gone too.
He's
Yeah,
he's
been
gone.
blacklisted as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, after all that gloating that Triple H did over how he really wants to get in the ring and burst people's eardrums.
Yeah, he's
Fuck him.
exactly.
Thank you, Ryan.
Well,
Oh.
going back to the Hogan thing, though, I
It's-
think
Oh, I thought you were going to do the Michael Cole switching gears thing.
Switching gears.
I should have done. No, I think it's been putting aside all the stuff that he's, all that horrible stuff that he did say and everything else he said recently. Like I say, he was never a big deal for me. I appreciated what he did, but he was never. I mean, if as someone said when the news broke, said it's big news. Hogan, I said no, it's not really. If it was, I don't know, if it was Steve Austin maybe, or
Yeah.
someone of that era, Rock, Triple H, so that's my era. Then I might think of it as a bit bigger news, but
There's also something about when the guy is over 70. I think that's really the cutoff. 71 is
that's
like,
a good point. That's a good point.
I
As
mean,
well.
crikey, you only
maybe
just
you would-
was.
yeah, I know, but still, there's something like if he was 69, you think, oh, that's young. 71, you think, I would have maybe
My
5
God,
more years.
just wait
That
until
would've been
you
nice,
reach
but-
69. You'll be grasping on for them last few years.
I
Or
would, yeah, I'll be lucky to get that.
or
far.
you cut a promo on live on Raw and then croak the next day.
That
God.
can happen. Yeah.
that,
The Warriors spirit will live on
I've got to
forever.
say that was. I mean, it was extra bizarre just because I was there for that weekend, and it was just such a surreal
Yeah.
thing to be on holiday and see that headline, and it was just like, is this like some kind of weird joke or something? It was more the shock and disbelievement, I think, in that just.
Mhm.
But then also when you actually look back and you see how he was, it was just like, my God, look at him! Like, it's like they're obviously, I mean, he was an intense dude, wasn't he? But my God, there was, if someone came out and did a blood pressure monitor, it'd be a bit of a concern, I think. But, yeah.
But he was another one that
I
said
saw
some
something.
abhorrent stuff, and then I guess kind of, sort of was trying to make good near the end.
Yeah, and I think that there was a difference, like you say. I think the difference in that is that it felt like there was some kind of reconciliation where there was an acknowledgement of what he was like. Whereas I think the thing with Hogan is it never changed. It was never that. Again, it was that admission thing. There never was there? It was never. Nothing ever was his mistake, or there was always an excuse, or it was just the way things were. It just didn't come across. It never felt heartfelt. It felt like it was just always a manipulation to make sure that he was seen in a positive light rather than.
And that's why I didn't care for him getting booed out of the building on Raw that one time as one of his last TV appearances.
Well, it was the last one, weren't it?
Oh.
But again, that thing there was the report saying that he was completely confused to the reaction, and I'm like, well, this just shows you where his head just doesn't seem to process it or accept anything like that. And it's like that alone is something where you just think, well, you're just rubbing everyone up the wrong way because you're just completely oblivious to it and ignorant to the fact of errors you've made.
That, and like a couple weeks prior, he was endorsing Donald Trump, and California, to my knowledge,
don't get me started on that one.
Yeah, and California's a blue state, so I mean, you're kind of you're asking for it at that point, in my opinion. But yeah, no, I mean the fact that he didn't get it, and how could it be my fault? What did I do wrong? It's just he seemed completely oblivious.
Yeah.
And always try to get himself over in some way. So
I think WWE are in a bit of an awkward position as well, because obviously they've got a.
I'll say.
I mean, there was some talk that they just weren't going to acknowledge it, which I don't think they could have done that. They had to acknowledge it in some way.
No, you've got to, from a corporation standpoint, at the very least, just from the. I mean, I haven't seen SmackDown, but I heard that it was handled quite well, and
I think they did do it the best they could have done. Yeah,
it was bizarre hearing Triple H narrate like a mini biography piece there, because it's like something that Vince would have said. He
put out a tweet, didn't he? His first time he's tweeted for God knows how long. I don't think it was actually him. I don't think Vince can use Twitter. But yeah, whoever's in charge of it, probably not. No.
It's got to do it supervised.
Whoever's running his Twitter account put a little message out yesterday.
Yeah, there it is here. If you want to read it.
I was going to say it's one of them where he's wrote something down, hasn't he, and someone's screenshotted it, or
See, I mean, I know no one really wants to think about people dying, but it's obviously when it happens, you can't. It brings obvious questions, doesn't it? But I mean, this is how they've handled this. How are they going to handle it when Vince eventually goes?
Same way.
I think, to be honest, they're probably going to be a similar thing. I think it has to be in some regard that.
Yeah, I don't think they can not mention it.
Yeah, it's got to be an understanding of what the legacy of what was a product for television and mainstream.
Stephanie just loses her last name.
But it just, it's one of them where obviously, I don't know if they make remarks of, him not being perfect. So, there's ways of wording things, isn't there, where you can still acknowledge and not.
What Cody said last night. Cody was kind of acknowledged the whole controversy, if you like. I can't remember. I have to try and get the exact quote up, but he did mention that he'd done wrong type of thing, and so yeah, I think they're gonna. I mean, obviously it's gonna be awkward whatever way they do it, really.
Yeah. But it's like you say. I mean, I think from a corporation standpoint, all they can do is acknowledge and the efforts that have been made and where things are because of what that person's done in a professional sense. But like you say, from the personal standpoint, it's it's something that just isn't something.
There we go.
Is
The exact quote that Cody said last night on SmackDown. He said, yesterday, WWE and Pro Wrestling lost one of its giant names like Hulk Hogan. I know there are complicated details here, but what's not complicated is contributions to WWE. That's undeniable. Thank you, Hulk Hogan.
And like you say, that's cleverly worded, but it's also like it's the only way that you can do it in it from their point, from that standpoint. It's
well, I've seen he was getting quite a lot of stick on Twitter because people were saying he shouldn't have mentioned it at all. He should have just carried on doing his Cena promo or whatever.
No,
if he wants to mention it, I think if he's gonna mention it, that's probably the best thing he could have said, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that there's an element of it with Cody where it's like he's the baby face of the company kind of thing, isn't it? And he's got to, if it happened when Cena was on top, Cena would have come out and said something, and like how they did. I know it's very different, but when they did the Osama bin Laden announcement, it was Cena that made it. And
compromise to a permanent end.
Hulk Hogan has been compromised. Yeah.
Oh God.
But
do you know what I mean? But there's always that. I get the feeling in them circumstances it's like a pressure that Cody would have felt himself that he would probably have to make a statement on behalf of the roster, kind of thing. In the same way that I think you would have got with Cena on top, and to be honest, you probably would have got it with Roman Reigns and his goody two shoes character years ago if it happened under his watch. But yeah.
On a related note, someone who hasn't acknowledged it and is getting quite a lot of stick online for not saying anything so far. Tony Khan. AEW or Tony Khan, personally, they've not said anything at all.
I mean, Hogan never worked for AEW, and I think Tony Khan banned him from the organization or whatever.
I get that,
but neither did Bray Wyatt, and they acknowledged his death.
Okay, but Bray Wyatt, to our knowledge, never said anything abhorrently racist.
Well,
but also Bray Wyatt had links to people within AEW, didn't he?
Yeah, but I just think as big as
I do think it's wrong. I think AEW have done a misstep in it because you could at least, like you said, even if it was just a graphic or something, acknowledge
they've done the memorial graphics for much smaller names than Hogan.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's what I mean. It's like you don't, like you say, as a name, you don't get any bigger than that because it transcends what. Like you say, people that don't understand wrestling know Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
So just to acknowledge that is, you're a wrestling company. It's like, come on. If you went to an independent show somewhere, I guarantee you that it'd be mentioned either on a microphone or a picture on the screen somewhere. You know what I mean? It's like it's the least that you could do, I think. I understand he's a controversial character, but he's also the biggest name that you could have associated with wrestling at one point.
Yeah. Did you see at all someone else getting stick? I mean, people will complain about anything. You say something, you don't say something. Yeah. Say something nice, say something bad, whatever it is, you'll get complaints about it. Did you see that Chelsea Green got a load of stick apparently for?
I heard that she was getting things and she took a post down, but I don't know what she said either. I've got to be honest.
Her original tweet that she took down was completely fine.
Yeah,
it was exactly what it should have been.
Yeah.
She started the thing with politics aside, and then just said some nice stuff about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But apparently that's you know what
Yeah.
it's like.
Well, yeah, I think people seem to take the whole. How can I put it? People seem to care far too much about what the person on TV thinks about politics. I think they'll think of Roman Reigns a couple of months back because he come out and said he supported Trump,
Ugh.
and everyone was like, "Oh, he's a
I'm sorry. He deserves to be booed now.
But I mean, at the end of the day, he's playing a character on TV, and what he does in is whatever his political views are. You don't. I don't know.
Don't air them, Roman. Don't air them. You keep them to yourself.
I don't think. To be fair to him, I don't think he actually said he did support Trump. I think he said there's a couple of things that.
No,
he's
it
done
was very careful. To be fair to him, I did see the thing, and I thought he was very careful on how it was worded, and obviously people interpreted it, and obviously he did mean Trump, but he was very conscious in not kind of saying I support him directly in any form of sentence. It was always about. I think the way he worded it was things weren't happening under the other people, and something is happening under that one, and it's like it's just to try and avoid getting a quote out of him, innit, kind of thing.
So here's the Chelsea Green tweet.
Well, that's
afterwards.
the apology one.
Yeah.
I've got the original one in the chat there if you want to.
Oh, okay. Well,
grab that too. This is the one she's apologizing for.
Yeah.
Which I don't see any issue with it at all.
No.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Political views aside, Hulk Hogan's influence on the wrestling world was clearly undeniable and inspired millions and shaped an entire generation of fans, my husband included. We're mourning the loss of an icon, a legend. My love goes out to his family. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Wow, that's really what she got a lot of stick for?
Enough, apparently, to delete that one and then post this the second one.
What's she put on the other one?
Now apparently she's there's the other one.
A significant part of my role at WWE involves engaging with the public and responding to questions, often on live platforms. Yesterday I was asked to comment on Hulk Hogan on live TV, so it sounds like she was kind of like, her hand was tipped here a little bit. Let me be clear, my stance on racism is unwavering. I do not condone it, period. If my response or tweets seem dismissive about real concerns, I sincerely apologize. That was never my intention. I tried to acknowledge a death respectfully, even when the legacy is complicated, and I'm learning one day at a time, and we'll continue to learn. Yeah, so, I mean, it just sounds like her hand was forced in, that she had to say something positive on, like, a live interview about Hogan. Otherwise, you kind of come off looking like a dick or whatever.
Well, yeah.
But, yeah, I mean,
I wonder whether was it just fans that kicked off,
probably,
or was it actually potentially corporate, because she's tagged in WWE in that apology, and I suppose that WWE could turn around and say, "Look, you've said politics aside, but that's very vague, and it could, to an unknown person, it could suggest that he's done something other than what he's done as well in today's world." But
Hogan was all about politics. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah. But you know what I mean? I don't get the.
Yeah, no, I get
you. It worries me that whether any pressure was put on her there from WWE rather than it just being fans kicking off. Because, like you said, I don't think there's anything wrong in what she said there.
Well,
I mean, on either statement, no, I don't.
No, yeah, like you say. I mean, the second one as well. It's
It's just
she's taking time out from social media now as well.
Good on her.
I don't blame her.
Well,
but yeah, I don't. I mean, like I said, it sounds like her hand was forced a little bit when CBS asked her about what's your favorite Hulk Hogan memory or something like that, and she had to say something positive, and that's the result from it. So. It's a rough situation,
I don't know. like Will, I'm usually kind of forgiving about things in people's personal lives. Of Enzo Amore's consensual penis and whatever. Benefit of the doubt. You may have done something bad. I'll just assume you didn't until I've got some kind of proof that you did, and like whatever, I'll compartmentalize, and I don't find that very difficult at all. Apparently, way back in it was it 2012 or something that the original news came out, the Bubba's wife tape and all that. Apparently, in the transcript of that video, he said, "Yeah, I am a little bit racist." You know what? I can't. I want to give you the benefit of the doubt. If you're going to say it like that.
I mean, it's even more worrying, isn't
Yeah.
it? Because it's like that's an acknowledgement of it, but I'm totally fine that I'm a wrong un.
He's like, yeah, I know I shouldn't be, but what are you going to do?
Yeah.
And it
just
goes back to
mentioned
the apology
So,
about how he got caught.
yeah.
Yeah, well, no, exactly
Yeah.
right. He obviously doesn't.
Yeah. Just make sure you
If he-
don't talk
if
to
he thinks
anyone
it's
you
wrong,
know of and say that. You can think it.
God.
What was the thing he said when he was in? You just reminded me about Enzo Amore's consensual penis. What was the thing he said in court when?
He said.
I think he went.
Stingman. He said in an interview way back on Bubba on his radio show that he had a 10-inch python, and then in court that got brought up. I say it got brought up. It was mentioned that he had talked about the length of his member, and he had to clarify that Hulk Hogan had the 10-inch python. Terry Bollea did not.
And they also made the clarity to the court that Hulk Hogan and Terry Bollea was in different time zones at the time.
He wasn't even in the room at the time. Yeah.
One was working on day 364, and I was working on day 365.
Yeah, that was the entertainment portion of his anatomy. That's another
Good
great
quote.
one. Yeah. Apparently, he was also going to be.
Well, I guess you could say we've had a little bit of a situation since last Impact, Stingman.
Oh my god.
I don't know what that's all about. He was also going to be cast as the wrestler instead of Mickey Rourke.
Yeah,
that
I
was another
remember
one of
that.
the stories until Darren Aronofsky said, no, that was always going to be Mickey Rourke.
I'm a proper director. I want to work with a proper actor, please.
So this was fun. I saw someone tweet this during the week. So this is obviously before Hogan passed away. Ozzy Osbourne passed
Yep.
away as well.
On Tuesday, yeah.
Another Hall of
And,
Famer.
yeah. And
Different
someone
circumstances
pointed,
in that one.
well, yeah. Someone pointed this out. So there is, so if you can throw this up, Smooth. That is Triple H's tweet from when, I think it was the day of when Ozzy died.
Hold on just a second here.
Obviously, Ozzy had a lot of links with WWE, so yeah, it was just a nice little message from Triple H there.
Yeah. Very classy, yeah.
There is the message from Triple H again when Hogan died. A lot of people pointing out that the Hogan message looks very AI. There's a lot of words in there that it just looks the way the whole it's just I think just the way it's all laid out.
Yeah.
Life characters that compete in the
Dashes
ring,
in there.
and few, if any, loomed larger than Terry, Hulk Hogan, Bollea. Is the archetype of what it meant to be a superstar, a global sensation that inspired women to work hard and whatever it was they wanted to accomplish, and a look that
Is this
made
next
him
line?
recognizable to fans around the world.
Next paragraph.
Hulk Hogan, clad in red and yellow or NWO black and white.
Yeah. That's very.
Okay. Simply put,
As a real
iconic.
American or the leader of one of these. Come on.
Yeah, okay, I kind of see the AI. Yeah.
It's the dashes are always the giveaway.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
There's no one like
There
the
was no one
Hulkster.
like the Hulkster, and I mean,
Sorry, I had to pull this one. I forgot about this one.
Well, I guess you could say that TNA Impact Zone is on fire here in Corpus Christi.
Yeah, there it is.
there it is. We need that little clip.
In Corpus
Got one
Christi,
soundboard.
always been renowned as the graveyard of wrestling arenas. like the reaction you get from fans.
Great segue.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I never knew. I could never figure out why I made that noise.
Have you got the roll off the top of the mountain onto what we call the biggest wrestling organization in the world?
God. I do. It's somewhere.
Ah.
I mean, to his credit, though, I mean, TNA is still going.
I'm not sure
I
that's
think
to
it's
his
still going.
credit.
I think it's this one here. Hold on. I think I got it. Hold on. I think I got it. Destined to be the greatest, right? Whoa. Sorry about that.
Well, you know, I don't even think TNA really understands how great they are. Their destiny, their birthright is to be 1,000 times greater than they are right now. I can see it, I can smell it, I can feel it. I smell blood with TNA. They're right on the verge, the cutting edge, of rolling right off the top of the mountain onto what we call the greatest company of all time. They're this close. TNA is this close because they're doing everything right, and there's no stopping them now. I got my feet back underneath me. If I got to be the hood on it that you put on the front of the ship to bust through the ice cubes, to see through the fog, to feel through the darkness of the night, I can be the guy because I smell the greatness already. And if they don't smell them, I'm going to take everybody in TNA and I'm going to stuff their heads in it because greatness is their destiny in TNA, and that's what's next for TNA. Nothing but total greatness.
There you go.
What was that?
I mean, what the hell? I've never heard that before.
Well, you had to watch TNA, Bean. Sorry.
No, I mean, I used to for my crimes, you know. Be careful what you put out on tweets, people.
What other? Oh, there's no way. You haven't got double-fisted kangaroo, have you?
Yeah, I've got that one. That's a classic.
Amazing.
We've played that all the time on this. Yeah, what do you mean if I got it? What are you talking about? It's a long. I mean, I think it's like somewhere, like right here. I think.
Going down with a ship. No one else is going down with him. That's what's so ridiculous about this whole thing. You know, it's not like he's the man in charge. Like, you know what? Speaking of the man in charge, this whole network thing.
Yeah, here we go.
It's just coming at me like a double-fisted kangaroo, brother.
I mean, to be fair, I would be quite concerned if a double-fisted kangaroo was approaching me.
Yeah, totally.
Don't forget his visit to the beautiful city of Crown Jewel.
Oh God.
I don't have that one. I'm sorry.
No, oh, well.
I'm surprised. Is there not anyone that's made some comment about the Silver Dome?
Oh yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go on. I'm just looking for to see if I can find the clip of when he said the beautiful city of Crown Jewel. I just come across possibly the strangest picture I've ever seen. It's just an odd collection of superstars.
Talking about AI generated.
Yeah, Shorty G.
Shorty G.
Shorty
Roman
G.
Reigns having some sort of
Looking a
episode.
little bit like Bo Dallas.
Rusev before you... Was that before you went to AEW?
Doofy Rusev. Yeah, that's
Yeah, it would have been before. Yeah.
Ricochet?
Mustafa Ali
And
and Ricochet.
Oh, Mustafa Ali.
And Jimmy Hart in the
God.
back there. Yeah, that's crazy.
Superhero
Jimmy-
Ricochet.
Yeah.
God.
He doesn't have to cover up. He's not one of the divas. Why is he wearing that?
Hey!
And Jimmy Hart in the back.
What's he gonna do now, Jimmy Hart? 'Cause, I mean, Hogan was, you know,
Thanks,
yeah,
God.
everywhere Hogan went, he went.
Following Hogan around.
That's a great question.
He was on SmackDown last night, wasn't he? He was in the 10-bell salute.
Oh, yeah. Which, by the way, they didn't shut off. But that's probably going to be my thumbs down, by the way. The fact that they didn't bother to turn off the crowd noise fill during the 10-bell salute. I mean, I guess we can get to it here since I brought it up. Thumbs up, thumbs down for the week. What do you got?
Haven't seen that much this weekend, to be honest. Did have something bookmarked, I think. Just going, but people mentioned Hogan, even, well, I suppose it's kind of the same company now, so it's kind of expected. UFC even mentioned Hogan. And Tony Khan hasn't, still.
It does. It really bothers me that.
Is that
I
your
don't know
thumbs down?
why.
Is that your thumbs down?
Yeah, Tony
Yeah.
Khan. Yeah, that does bother me.
Not acknowledging.
It's just very petulant. I just.
Yeah, it's only
Weird.
Thursday, really.
It's just weird. It's like you say, you're not. No one's expecting you to come out, start the show with a tribute and talk about him and stuff. Just acknowledge the damn thing, you know.
I've got this as a thumbs down. I don't know if you have to play this, but you can play it for us. We don't cover TNA very often,
Oh boy.
but this was a pretty epic fail when they aired the wrong tape. You'll need sound.
Oh, we need sound. Okay, hold on. You're not see. Well, I guess you don't have to see much here, but okay.
Alright, here we go. Wait for this guy to go.
Ooh, whoa! You can hear the producer giving cues.
That's bad.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go in 3, 2.
Hey, that's how we do the show. Hey, wait a minute. That's how we're stealing our business here. Oh, and the crowd's booing it because they could.
Yeah. They all went out live. Yeah.
Can I, on the flip side of that, can I give TNA a thumbs up?
What, for being the greatest company of rolling off the mountain?
No, for the return of AJ Styles at Slammiversary.
That was good.
It was just very nice to hear that old AJ Styles music hit, and it was just like, oh, I've missed that song.
It was nice to see it, and it was nice to see him there, but it didn't do anything.
Well, no, he's a WWE guy. Of course, he's not going to do anything.
Yeah,
Well, no,
but then when they were chanting one more match and stuff like that in it, he went, we'll get to that. So I think it is something that's going to happen. But, I think for just the moment itself, it was quite nice.
I mean, thumbs up to TNA for that event, because they broke the TNA attendance record, didn't they? And I can't remember what it stood at, but whatever it was, they broke it last week. So yeah, for a company that was pretty much dead not that long ago.
Not dead. Rolling off the top of the mountain to become the greatest company. You heard him.
You mean when it was a desk in a warehouse and it had Jeff Jarrett's name on it?
Yeah.
And a box of t-shirts next to it on the floor.
Hey. Greatest comes in various forms, Beans. Don't doubt it.
I didn't. I never should have. Smoot. You were right all along, and they didn't even need John Cena.
Going back to it though, even TNA actually acknowledged Hogan.
Well, yeah,
And
he was part of the
Hogan
company.
Well, exactly, but I mean, he pretty much destroyed the company. But you know, he still acknowledged he was.
He didn't destroy it.
He was the leader of Immortal.
Oh my god!
He didn't destroy it.
I
He
went
was
from
getting
such
ready
a
to-
nice little.
Getting ready to roll off the top of the mountain to become the greatest company that we've ever seen. They were this close.
Yeah.
From a lovely compliment
Do I have to play
to
the
an
clip
absolute
again?
disaster.
He was Immortal, remember? 10-10-10?
God. Yeah. They're here with
They're
the,
here.
with the misspelled... God.
In the actual video for years. They're here. TNA, yeah, TNA, they get a thumbs down for... There's got to be a good pun here. Top dollar drop...
Oh, the
smaller...
ladder, yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, you saw that bump.
yeah.
That's brutal. Let's see if I can find a clip. What's his name? AJ Francis now, isn't it? AJ
Yeah.
Francis, ladder to the balls.
There it is. They're here.
Crash and burn.
Need an apostrophe and a Y somewhere in that.
Okay, oh, they've actually got a clip from TNA itself. Sweet, so you're allowed to play that. This is the biggest thumbs down that we might have ever done, actually.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't even understand what's going on here.
It's
What?
a ladder match.
Well,
Just
watch
watch
this
this
clip.
Ladder
You
match,
can...
you have to climb to the top of the ladder and grab the.
If
Where
your
did it
friends-
happen? Oh, it's quite near the start. It's right near the start, like 20 seconds in.
Yeah, it's great in there.
So, yeah.
Right here?
Watch Top Dollar.
There it goes.
Oh, God. Okay, oh my god.
Oh my god!
Dude,
Yeah.
that's not...
That's not how you land on a ladder.
It's not how you're supposed to do it.
And you're giving that a thumbs down?
Wouldn't you?
Well,
I mean, if I was him,
He even
But you
jumped
just named-
extra high for some reason.
he just
did, yeah.
it
Why would you jump
made
off
me
the
laugh though,
ladder?
so it's gotta be a thumbs up.
Oh, he's gonna goozle himself. Oh my god. Dude.
Not even the give in the middle helped him. Oh my god, what a poor guy.
What a moron.
I don't.
And then he...
But she's laughing. Don't care.
I'm sorry. That's my thumbs up for the rest of the time. That's amazing.
I don't think we've ever had a thumbs up, thumbs down of the same moment here.
The same thing.
Wow.
Oh, I love it. I'm getting the Simpsons vibe of this is man gets hit in the
Football in
groin
the
by
groin.
football. But it's not football in the groin.
Yeah, and it had a boing sound effect. That was definitely the winner.
Oh man. Oh,
Man gets hit by
that-
football. The winner.
that cheered me up after a bad week in wrestling.
Well, we should also check out his tweet. AJ Francis Twitter.
Did he tweet in a really high voice?
No,
Oh,
where
man.
is it? Next week, no, July 25th. Oh god,
God,
it
they
tweets a
even
lot.
replayed it too.
It's his face as he looks up. Why did I do that?
What a moron! Like If you're gonna,
I'm presuming this guy's never been in a ladder match before.
I don't think so.
He hasn't had much joy coming over the top that top rope, was he? That's the thing he did on SmackDown years ago.
If you're gonna jump off a ladder like that, you'd pretty much like you'd have to like do a flip or a move or something. Not, I'm just gonna goozle myself on a rung of a ladder.
No, I think it was like an impulse rather than a meant action.
Yeah.
If someone pushes you over, even though you know it's coming, I think he thought about it too much and he just thought he was helping his fall.
Why is she laughing though? I mean, you know why she's laughing.
Why is she laughing? What do you mean, why is she laughing? Why is nobody else laughing?
The way he jumps, it looks like he's trying to jump over the ladder, or like he's trying to bail from taking the ladder bump.
It's his face initially. Oh, that woman made it as well.
I think
just as soon as he impacts and it goes down, pause it just as his face pops up. Say cheese.
That's the one.
We've all been there.
Yeah, but like, look where the rung is. Like, he's got to be feeling that, dude.
No, well, I've just linked his tweet there. Bring that up.
My ball's big enough. Oh, my dick's big enough to protect my balls. No, don't worry. Okay.
I don't know if that's how it works, to be honest.
I was going to say.
Anatomically, I
So
don't
you
know.
landed on your dick then?
You landed on your dick, and that makes it okay.
If anything, if it's bigger, it'll hurt more.
Top dollar versus
Those
top
were
rope.
the-
Oh my god.
the first time he messed up. This is funny as well. It's not as fun.
I don't remember this.
Okay, let's see.
Well, people might
oh,
actually forget
Jesus.
this one.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Michael Cole wouldn't let him forget about this one.
Can I put that as my thumbs down now, though?
That's what they call him, Flop Dollar.
Yeah.
He acts like he was supposed to do that as well. He walks off like, yeah, nailed it.
Michael Cole kept.
Look at the
Digging
state of
on
that
him.
jump. How did he ever think that was clearing that rope?
This clearly bothered him, I feel. So he's like, all right, the next time I get like a spot to the outside, I'm going to make sure I jump. And he picked the
go
wrong
big.
fucking time to do it.
Yeah. He had flashbacks to this moment and he went, I'm not going to be an internet meme.
Too late. What did you say, Will, about Michael Coulson?
So the hands come out like, catch me!
If you listen to the commentary on that, Michael Cole laughing his head off at him, but he went on. He went for a good couple of weeks taking the piss out of him. Every time he was on screen, he mentioned he couldn't
Yeah,
jump
it was
over
like
the top.
Titus O'Neil slipping.
Yeah.
There is absolutely no way! You gotta be kidding me!
Credit to him, he finished the sentence.
There's absolutely no way. Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right.
it's true.
Oh.
And then everybody else just looks like a goof because they have to fall down to sell the
Because they all,
fucking...
yeah.
My god. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and I mean that. Sorry, I just wasn't expecting it to pop back up again. That's up there with the original how I felt with the Titus O'Neil thing. That was absolute.
When he slipped and went under the ring.
Yeah, it was Corey Graves laughing his head off. It was like he couldn't even hide it. Well, you weren't even trying to after that.
Yeah, that was pretty good then.
I mean, it could have gone horribly wrong as well, but it was absolutely hilarious.
Titus O'Neil's never been seen since, I don't think. Still there under the ring somewhere.
But it was that typical WWE thing, wasn't it? Where you knew they were going to play on it, and then they did all, and it was just like, why? Just let it be. It's something that like, fucking treasure that.
Oh, bit of breaking news.
Oh.
AEW
God.
have acknowledged Hulk Hogan.
Whoa.
No, they listen to you.
They've just mentioned something on Collision.
When you say they mention something, what did they do?
I don't know. clicked that link. I don't know what was said.
Appreciate you being with us here on Collision each and every Wednesday or each and every Saturday. Don't forget Thursday will be Collision coming up.
Oh, they had
next
Shivani
week.
deliver the news.
It was quite a week for all of us who have been in professional wrestling for a long time with the unexpected death of Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was the man who brought professional wrestling into the mainstream in the 80s and in the 90s, right here on this network, right here on TNT. Almost 30 years ago, Hulk Hogan lit the fire that began the Monday Night Wars. And
well, okay, all right, sure.
He also put WCW on the cable TV map right here on TNT. You know, sometimes we...
debatable, since, I mean, Nitro was already on TNT before Hogan arrived, but okay.
We take a look at
well,
these
again, maybe not. Maybe Shivani's first.
stars that are bigger than life, and we forget that they are just like us human. And we forget they have families that care about them. Our condolences go out to Hulk's family, his children, Brooke and Nick, his wife, Sky. And if you've never lost a member of your family, you have no idea what the pain they are going through right now. And believe you me, it is intense. From all of us here at All Elite Wrestling, R.I.P., brother.
Okay, that's not bad.
It wouldn't surprise me if Shivani's the one that grabbed hold of Tony Khan on that.
Yeah.
That sounded very personal to him.
Yeah.
And the fact that he was obviously as well having a go about people on the internet, basically going, "Oh, it's only Hulk Hogan," kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit like he was saying, like,
focusing on the family element.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Negativity, not really needed.
Do you still want your thumbs down on that, Beans?
Yeah, Tony Khan. Yeah, because he didn't do it sooner.
Oh, you don't want Tony Khan coming out and doing a message himself. He's not a good public speaker. He just fuck it up.
No, he just starts shouting.
He starts shouting about like Rampage being on next week.
How many programs of AEW has there been since it's happened?
None.
No.
It's Thursday, wasn't it?
It was on Thursday.
Oh, right. So that
Thursday
was the first.
Yeah.
They still could have put something out online though. Everyone else has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tony Khan's staying on my thumb. I feel like he's had his arm pulled up behind his back by Tony Schiavone.
Yeah, very nice to let Shivani deliver the message, though. That seemed like
makes
it was
sense.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Worked with him back in the day. Most appropriate guy to do it.
Alrighty. What else we got here? Oh, thumbs up, huh? Let's see.
Football in the groin.
Yeah, this was also going to be a thumbs down for me.
Oh, is this going to be the... Yeah, okay.
The tournament? You want to talk about that?
Yeah. The empty tournament bracket.
Get a load of this shit, Beans.
Why bother? Why would you do this?
So normally I would like to predict tournaments no matter how big or small, but how can I predict something that only has one thing announced?
What? Why would you draw up this graphic? What's the point?
Yeah.
I believe he's just fixed that.
Yeah, apparently on Collision.
Because Tony Schiavone's called him on that as well.
And then FTR beat Jet Speed on Dynamite, and then we still have 3 empty spots. Yeah,
So,
what's
so what did our predictions turn out to be then? Now these brackets have been filled in.
Well, it's a great question.
Let's have a look. What have we got? We have the runners. They're in the tournament.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing there for a moment. Yeah, I'm looking for any sort of updated Oh, here we go. All right, yeah. So
There
this
it is,
So we've got the Bang Bang Gang against Big Bill and Brian Keith. The Outrunners and the Young Bucks up in the upper right. Gates of Agony and Brodito? Is that right? This is
Brodito looks right. Yeah, that must be Bandito, and who does he tag with? Oh my god. Oh, no, not Brody King. Can't be.
Oh god.
Brody King and Bandito would be a crazy team.
Okay, so far, just going off of that alone, I would have the Young Bucks and the Gates of Agony, with the Young Bucks advancing and possibly getting the tag team shot. And then in the bottom left, it would be Big Bill and Brian Keith going against FTR. Oh god, would they do another FTR Young Bucks thing? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, they will.
Fuck, Jesus!
So what do we do? Oh, okay. So, my prediction here turns out to be the Young Bucks losing to the Gates of Agony. Yeah, right. And Big Bill and Brian Keith win and lose to FTR. And then... Who did I say was going to win? Oh, the bottom one. I think that I've got the Gates of Agony winning. Oops. That's what happens when you predict a tournament before you know who's in it.
Yeah.
And yours, you had... so, I don't know if you guys saw, we predicted the brackets while they were empty.
Yeah.
So, you've got, what, the Gates of Agony also winning.
No, getting to here, but I have...
Oh, no, okay, so, yeah. Okay, Young Bucks going through, beating FTR in the final.
Yeah.
Big Bill, yeah. Okay. That one might actually happen.
Young Bucks versus, I guess FTR or whatever. Yeah, goddamn.
FTR.
Fucking A. Can we get away from that?
Not for long.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's probably my thumbs down before the whole Hogan stuff happened. Was AEW putting out a tourney graphic with one bracket filled in.
Just
Go ahead, Beans.
this company was supposed to be the opposite of this.
This company can't get up to the top of the mountain to roll off to become the greatest wrestling company alive.
Not kidding.
God, what happened? Dynamite was such a blur. I don't know if I have a thumbs up. I gotta be honest. Jesus.
Certain ladder match.
Oh yeah. No. No. That was another thing. The Athena cash-in, or at least the tease. So on Dynamite, it was Billy Starks against Tony Storm, and the whole point was to soften up Tony Storm for Athena. And afterwards, Billy lost the match, but she still beat up on Tony a little bit. And then, for no reason whatsoever, Billy tosses out Aubrey Edwards out of the ring. And it's like, oh, okay, so now there isn't going to be a cash-in because you just sacked the referee. And even the announcers were like putting that over, like, oh, well, we need a referee if she's going to cash in. Oh god, yeah. The more that I'm looking over my notes, the more I don't like.
Dynamite.
Yeah.
AEW.
I guess here, this is a very weak thumbs up, but next week it's Hangman and Mox for the rematch here.
Oh, I don't need that. It's not going to be better than the pay-per-view one.
I agree, but...
Can we just skip to the bit where Moxley goes away for a while?
Is he going away for a while?
Well, you'd think so, wouldn't you? It's usually what happens when someone's been a champion forever and then they lose the belt.
Yeah, look.
Roman
I
Reigns
don't
just-
have a. I don't have.
I thought that they were, like taking over, and there was some greater power that was running everything, and
No, that was never a thing.
it was teased.
Not really. He said there was a purpose, which they didn't fully explain. But it was just they wanted to fire up some of the younger guys who were kind of lazy and, like Orange Cassidy.
They wanted to
Darby
do their
Allin,
own.
you could be better.
They wanted to do their own version of the NWO.
Kind of.
I see. Consider me enthralled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the cash in on that one.
Cash-in sounds like a thumbs down. Instant fake out cash-ins, they suck. Also, right, so there's this storyline, this kind of C-tier storyline on Raw at the moment. Chad Gable's injured, and El Grande Americano is still around, which makes total sense because they're different people. I don't see the problem. But for some reason, all of the luchadors are really annoyed at Americano, and they say things like, "You're a fake luchador." Now, I want to know what makes him a fake luchador. Is he not a pro wrestler that wears a mask, or like, what is it that makes a pro wrestler a luchador? Does he have to be from Mexico?
It's from the
How
Gulf.
do they know he's from Mexico?
From the Gulf of America.
He's a fake.
But how is he fake? In what way is he fake? What's not real about him? He's definitely a wrestler. He wins matches.
Means if you have two negatives, they make a positive. Saying he's fake makes him real.
Well, I mean, he's real.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. That's my point. He is real. He's definitely a real guy.
I don't think anyone's saying that he's a figment of your imagination.
So what are they saying then? When they say he's a fake luchador, what does that mean?
They're saying you're not the original fake luchador. You're not
the
Chad
original.
Gable.
Right, whoever the original one is, what makes him a fake luchador, as opposed to just a luchador? Why is he fake?
Because he is a American product.
Did you
He
see
speaks
the
Spanish.
clip of him from
Si, senor.
the Triple A show yesterday?
No.
He got a hell of a reaction. He's like really over.
He's a pretty big deal. See the video packages. He was a huge deal back in Mexico, back in the 70s.
I'm still getting flashbacks to Mil Mascaras eliminating himself from the Royal Rumble. And then getting back in the ring, and then basically the refs having to drag him out of the ring because he didn't understand the concept.
That tweet, Elite Rockers, he basically
sums up the
quite well,
IWC
actually.
perfectly.
Yeah.
Don't know what we did this time.
Well, the American fans are all saying like, the Americano gimmick is racist and disrespectful, and whereas he's really over in Mexico and they're loving it.
Doesn't look like Chad Gable in.
That's not actually.
Oh my god,
Huh.
he's injured.
Huh.
It's
actually
Ludwig.
Kaiser.
Oh,
That's El Gran Luchador. I mean, El Grande Americano.
Him, yeah.
Have you like turned into Corey Graves all of a sudden?
No.
So he's a German pretending to be a Mexican. Sorry, no, an American Mexican. I don't know.
Check that out as well because he can speak perfect Spanish as well.
Yeah.
good call.
Because he's Mexican. Why?
Yo soy mexicano.
Yeah, that I'm Mexican.
México. Amo los mexicanos. Mi colores verde, blanco, rojo. Viva México, güey.
All right. All right. Yeah. Okay. You might have a point. It's not Chad Gable.
It's definitely not Chad
It's never
Gable.
been Chad Gable.
Oh.
Apparently,
I don't understand.
Dominic Mysterio
the
turned
whole
up on that
thing.
show.
He did,
Sorry.
yeah, in the main event. Apparently, he's going to be challenging for the Triple H title.
The Hola shows Americano.
Cool.
And
So
is
is
this
this
going to be
just to
live
get-
on?
Is this just to get back to the Rey Mysterio and Americano match that we never got at Mania?
Could be.
Did you see the clip of Santino Marella killing the iguana?
No?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Let's see if we can find
The
this.
Money Man.
The iguana versus the cobra.
Yeah, well, kinda. Yeah. Oh God. Was that a Triple H tweet as well?
From ChatGPT.
Oh, I'm not going to be able to find this now.
What, where he's bigging up the match between a Cobra and an Iguana?
No, Santino accidentally hits the iguana with the Cobra. That's just Tommy Dreamer
Does
posted it on Facebook.
Does it have the same effect as what it does when it attacks a human?
Yeah, you've got to play this with sound. It's
All right.
very funny.
Here we go.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
If I was watching a Santino Marella match, I'd cry too. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
Um,
there you go.
I think that kid needs some free t-shirts.
Yep. Give the kids some t-shirts. What else has happened? Thumbs up for SmackDown going back to 2 hours. That's been a long time coming.
Is it?
Yes.
Finally.
This is the third week, isn't it? Been going on.
I did think
know,
that
yeah,
they were
it's
shorter
late.
when I watched them on Netflix, but I didn't really. I just thought that they just, you know.
Yeah, that's a late. I should have done that a couple of weeks ago. And I should have done last week, but I hadn't seen it yet. Because we did an early show, I think. Rusev and Sheamus, they get a thumbs up as well. They had a great match on SmackDown, which I was expecting not to enjoy, but they did a load of stuff that was like not so polished. You know how all of the wrestling is so kind of, you do the thing,
Yeah,
and
they
then
beat
I
the-
do the
they
thing,
beat
and
the
then
shit
it's your
out of
turn,
each
and
other.
then it's just like,
Yeah.
they just hit the shit out of each other and raked the eyes, and at one point Rusev called Sheamus a stubborn mule. And it's all just like a little bit kind of scrappy, and you
Yeah.
don't
I
see
saw
that anymore.
people-
It's great.
I saw people moaning about how Sheamus won the second match. And it's obviously just building
Yeah.
up to you know, like they won
rubber.
one each and they've got the rubber match. But I don't think they seem to get it. It's like, just,
Well,
you
I
know,
don't need to
because
see Sheamus winning matches, but yeah, you're right. It's
Well, that's what I mean. It's obviously just designed to give Rusev a bigger push overall, but, you know.
just be happy that Rusev is losing matches again. Usually that doesn't work for him, brother.
Ha.
Reputation now.
Will, do you have a thumbs down?
Thumbs down. I don't think I've seen this week. Can't think of anything else, to be honest. Not off. Well, not already been mentioned.
I mean, you saw some of the stuff with AEW.
I'll give a thumbs up to something that hasn't actually happened yet, but it's gonna happen next week. Last night at the end of SmackDown, they had a tag team brawl with tag teams, and they've done something that I think should have been done about 3 or 4 weeks ago, months ago even.
It should have happened at WrestleMania.
Yeah. So we've got a TLC match for the tag titles at SummerSlam.
Which is next week.
Which is next week. Involving all the tag teams.
Except
go on.
for Los Garza.
Yes,
I like Los Garza.
Oh, they're the AAA tag champions, aren't they?
Yeah, still. They should be in there. And Pretty Deadly as well, although I think one of those guys is injured.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, okay, so not that one then. But yeah, the whole tag division all involved, so that's going to be a hell of a thing.
Alright.
Can I just make a...
Go on.
Go on, Beans.
Just a very quick point that no one's actually put down Hogan's death as a thumbs down.
Or up.
Well, we haven't put a thumbs up either.
My God. I know it kind of goes without saying to, when you're talking about the passing of someone, but, I don't know.
I mean, actually, it might be so. I mean, whatever.
You don't feel bad about it at all.
No.
Yeah, okay, the loss of 2 WWE Hall of Famers within a week. That can be a thumbs down, sure, fine. The Will doesn't have one, so give it to him. Stick it in his column.
Go on, I'll have it.
Oh, okay. I'll put it in.
Actually, I've just got one. I've got a thumbs down. Actually, I remembered.
Okay.
So obviously last night we had talking Hogan. They had the 10-bell salute on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all the roster stood on the stage, all very upset and whatnot. Somber, yeah. And then you've got Bo Dallas out there in full Uncle Howdy. Yeah.
Oh God.
I mean, that's a thumbs up for me.
There was also a lot of things being posted where it showed AJ and Solo, and AJ looks upset, and Solo looks like he just wants to get off the freaking stage.
Yeah. There was also what's his name? Oh God, the guy from Axiom.
Yeah.
He stood in the front. They could have hidden him on the back row or something, but no, they had him front row in his mask, which didn't really go with the, everything else that was going on.
What's the name of the other guy that's a tag partner?
Frazier, something. Nelson Frazier.
Yeah,
Nelson
Nathan
Frazier.
Nathan
Frazier. He's becoming
Nelson
my new
Frazier
mojo.
was Viscera.
He's becoming my new mojo Rawley, that guy.
yeah, he's quite annoying. I get it.
There's just something that it's just like, you're just grating on me.
Yeah.
There's the picture of it's Jacob Fatu, isn't it? Jacob Fatu on the end. Just not giving a shit.
Yeah, I mean... It's like, whatever. I really want to be anywhere else but here right now, but...
Also,
Could
could
someone give
Tommaso
Tommaso
Ciampa
Ciampa
not
a
find the
t-shirt?
shit?
Oh yeah.
He's got oiled up for the occasion.
Yeah, there's some strange. I mean, it was a strange situation anyway, but it was just.
Yeah.
Also, I've got something else I've noticed during the week. I need to try and find a picture to describe it. Bear with me. No, I can't find it. Bear with me, I'll come back to that in a minute.
Okay. Anybody else got anything to add, or should we get out of here? I think we've kind of exhausted everything, and it's hot.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll be back next week again. Where's the time going? Fucking SummerSlam's already here. They should have kept it in August.
They did.
It is in
Just
August.
about is, yeah.
Okay, at the tail end of August. How about that?
No, this was always my problem with SummerSlam. It was like you had your school holidays and you got
Too
really
late.
excited, and then SummerSlam happened, and like literally 3 days later you went back to school. It was like the summer's over now.
That's why it's the
It's like-
biggest party of the summer. They leave it till the end.
No, do it at the beginning. The rest of it's a hangover.
Okay, Beans has a point. Alright, yeah, okay. I just don't like it being next
So it
week.
feels like it actually is in the summer now. So it is SummerSlam rather than it being the tail end and last hurrah.
We'll see you next week then. With our SummerSlam prediction show, and then God, please tell me there's nothing else after that. No, when's Forbidden Door?
Forbidden Door.
Paris sings Clash in
That's the
Paris
end of the
is
month.
pretty much straight after it, isn't it?
Forbidden Doors, the 24th. Yeah.
Forbidden Doors, yeah, August 24th. So that's traditional SummerSlam weekend.
Clash in Paris is August 30th. Jesus H. Oh, God. Is there not like a Saturday night's main event crammed in here randomly?
No,
No, that's probably the
no,
month afterwards.
Oh God. Okay.
Announced
good.
yet.
All right.
I think that'll be like November time. I think the next one of them.
Really? I thought it'd be earlier than that, to be honest. It seemed to be
I think
every
they're supposed-
6 weeks.
I think they said initially they were supposed to be like quarterly, so.
Oh boy.
Feels like the monthly at the minute.
Okay, well, regardless, we'll be back next week with SummerSlam and our predictions. Hopefully you'll be in attendance as well, listening in. And if you like the show, drop us a like, comment, subscribe, and all that. And we'll see you then. Take care, everybody. Stay cool. We'll catch you next week. Good night.